Oh my God, go try it. Go try it.
Wait. Seriously?
I'm so serious. I didn't even hear you.
Really?
It worked, bro. It worked.
Oh my God.
Alright guys, so since I didn't really do any updates on the season, I'd figure I'd do a whole season recap. So, yeah. My first meet was the Ripon College Invitational. That one I did have a video on. I took third place in the 1600 with a 443.9. So I got a medal for that, which was pretty cool. And then we had our first, and then I missed the second indoor meet because I was in Jamaica with Noah. On vacation, and you know how that goes. We weren't here for the meet, so we missed that one. But then we got to come back and run the first outdoor meet of the year, which was the Oshkosh West Tri. I ran the 4x8, the 400, and then the 4x4. I split a 206 in the 4x8, getting our team second. And then in the 400, I took fourth overall, first in my heat with a 56.1. And then in the 4x4, I was actually a, whatchamacallit, I was an alternate. So I ended up switching in for that one. I ran the third leg where I ran a 55 high and we took first. And then meet 3 was the Dan Baker invite in De Pere. I think that one I also had a video on, and then those were my only 2 videos for the season, but yeah. Anyway, ran the 1600 meter there, and then took third place. Ran a 439.1, which at the time I was really happy about, and was on track for a good season. Then meet number 4, we had the Appleton North FEA quad. I ran the 3200 meter. I took first with a 10:11. That was my first 3200 of the season. I didn't think I was going to be running any all year, just because haven't ever really ran them, but you know, got to run it and ended up doing decent. Was looking for a sub 10 later on in the season. And then meet 5 was the Kaukauna Ghost invite, so our home invite. I ran the 4x8 and the open 8. In the 4x8, we took third. I split about a 206, and I walked some guy down to get us that third, so that was pretty cool. And then in the 800, the open 8, I took second with a 207.7, which not the best, but not the worst. The conditions at that meet were just terrible. It was like really cold and windy and rainy and all this, and when we got all the way down to the 800, I didn't even want to run anymore at that point. I was just going out there to get it done with. But ended up doing decent. Not what I wanted, but not the worst. And then meet 7, we had the Bayport Demerit invite, where I ran my second 3200. Coach put me, Max, and Bennett in there to try to get someone to break 10, not 5, my bad. And I ran a 10:10 with a third place finish, which was pretty cool. Nobody broke 10, which kind of sucked. But that day, like, I felt like my first mile felt really good, and then the second mile, I remember running that one, and I came around with a mile to go, and I thought I only had 2 laps left. And I came around, I hit the 200 mark, and Matthew goes, "Strong first mile, Brody." And I was like, oh, fuck. I have a lot more left than I thought. So that kind of sucked. But, you know, we ended up getting her done with the third place. But, yeah. And then we had the FEA co-ed try in Kimberly. I ran the 800 and 4x4. My 800 was, I'd consider my breakthrough race of the season. I went from a 206 all the way down to a 203.04 and won. And then right after we had the 4x4, because it was an all guys meet. So all we had in between was a 2 mile, and then we ran a 4x4 immediately. So I ran a 203 800 with then a little bit of rest, and then I ran a 56 in the split in the 4x4, and I won both of those events there. And I was really excited about that 800 finish. Best, I've big 3-second PR. I was ecstatic about it. And then we moved on to the FEA conference relays at Lawrence University, where all I did was run a 1600. I took 5th and ran a 440. I wasn't extremely happy about that. I felt like I could have done better, but oh well. I definitely could have probably ran faster. I wasn't really happy with it, but oh well. And then we had the FEA conference championships at Lawrence again. That day, I felt really sick all day. I remember waking up with a headache and some nausea. In the shower in the morning, I was in there, and I had to get out and sit down for a little bit because I was starting to black out and everything. And so I had the mile and 2 mile double that day then too. Oh wait, I made a video on that one too. Yeah, forgot about that one, but yeah, I felt terrible that day. I took 11th in the 1600 meter with a 441 and 11th in the 3200 with a 1024, and I felt so bad. I really wish I could have done that double on a day I felt better, but oh well, sucks. At conference is the day I felt sick, but oh well. And then we went to the D1 Regional 8B in Appleton North, where I ran the 4x8 and the open 8 again. Our 4x8, I was the anchor, and my coach told me that if we didn't have a shot at contending, to pretty much just jog it because there's no point in running to not compete. So we ended up taking 6th out of, I think, 7 teams there. And my split was a 224. I literally walked that. It was not fast at all. And then later on in the day, I had the 800, where I ran a 2 flat 0.35, which was another huge PR. Another huge 3-second PR, getting me a 4th place finish. I actually tried little bicarb capsules, not the mixing shit that Bicarb Shop has. Me and Noah tried the Walmart capsules because why not? And then yeah, I don't know if it did anything really, but it felt really good. And then we had then my last meet of the season was sectionals at West Appear, where obviously I ran an 800. And that 800 did not feel great at all. I took 7th place out of 8 people with a 204.99. Ooh, not a great way to end the season. Oh, hi Peter. Definitely wish it would have went better, but oh well, had a bad day. Not much I can do about it, so that kind of sucked. But some season stats, I ended with 5 medals, which I've never medaled in track through 4 years of high school, so that was pretty cool. I ran 3 400s, including relays, and then I ran 7 800s, including relays, and then 3 miles and 3 2 miles. And then my PRs as of right now, My open 400 is a 56.1. My split is a 55 high. My open 800 is a 2 flat 0.3 or 0.03. No, 2 flat 0.3. My bad. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. And then my split is PR is a 206. My 1600 all-time PR is a 437. My season PR was a 439, which kind of sucked. And my 3200, my season best was a 1010, which kind of sucked. But with the end of the season, we just had our banquet, and I'll grab everything I got. Our coach gave us this little ghost coin thing, which is just something that like you get recognized for as our team. Third year letter plaque. Wish it was a fourth year, but you know, distance decided to be stacked my freshman year. And then I got a breakthrough athlete award, and they gave me a girls one on like my name's on it and everything, but they gave girls one that said boys and boys one that said girls. So then got the new one with boys on it. So hell yeah. And then yeah, that was my season recap of my senior season. College training already started. I'm a week into that so far, and I'll probably hit you guys with an update video eventually. I don't know when. I've been pretty shit at uploading recently. That's my bad. But my phone's full of fucking storage, so I gotta lock in on that and get some shit going. But anyway, make sure to like and subscribe, of course. Have a great day. Come here. No, come here. Ah. And we got a Peter cameo. See you, buddy. All right. Thank you guys for watching.